one of the biggest things that I get asked often by parents is they're really concerned, and this is kind of in the same vein of the changing market and the changing way that we learn skills. One of the things parents are most concerned about right now is what do their kids do about AI? And this is one of the things that I would say is almost an unproductive worry because one, nobody knows. And then two, I think that a lot of people that are afraid of AI, they maybe don't understand it or haven't been exposed to it. And so they think that AI is perhaps sentient and it's just going to come in and all of a sudden going to be taking all of their jobs. And I don't think they know, one, how much direction AI takes, and then two, how much correction AI requires. And so I would love to hear a little bit, especially your experience. And I just saw you talking about this on TikTok recently, but you were talking about the demand for developer jobs, and people think AI is just going to ruin all the developer jobs. There's going to be no more need for developers. I'd like you to leverage your expertise and tell us what parents should actually be worried about, where they should be directing their kids to focus their learning energy, and the actual outlook of the software developer job market.
So let's go backwards for a second. Artificial general intelligence, which is the stated goal of OpenAI, that's a singularity, a point within human history where everything will change. When that happens, there are no jobs that are safe. Our economy will completely change. Humanity and how we approach things will completely change. I understand the worry because we don't know what that post-AGI world will look like. But the only thing LLMs do is predict the next token. There is no logic or reason. AGI is not happening anytime soon. And I know that people chat with GPT for 10 minutes and go, oh gosh, look at this thing that feels like I'm talking to a human. And it's not unless you understand the core technology of machine learning, of large language models, of neural networks, and how the linear algebra works to make bias to predict that next token. Do you actually understand that when Google came out with their paper in 2017 on transformers, that was just another layer of what's going to be a very multi-layered cake to get us there. Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, who ran Y Combinator for 5 years, he knows what he's doing. In that, he's using the hype cycle to move cash from one pocket to another. Now, I wouldn't put him against, let's say, the bubble burst in 2000, which transferred $3 trillion of value out of the NASDAQ and collapsed the economy for a minute. He's not doing that to be nefarious. He specifically is trying to get the funding for the R&D required to take us on this multi-decade journey, which might result in AGI. It's like the argument of free will. If you're a philosopher of any kind, a scientist, like a neurologist, there's many disciplines that go, maybe we really don't have free will. We just have to operate like we do because we have no other option. In this world of pre-AGI, we have to operate like there's no AGI because there isn't, and there won't be anytime soon. The current technology, text generative tech, that's a tool. I used to program websites in Notepad. Then InterDev came along, then Visual Studio. Now we have a handful of tools that make it easier. These are tools that developers use. There's not a developer in the world that doesn't go to StackTrace to figure out how to write a function. And now ChatGPT and Cloud, they're giving us these shortcuts. Instead of using StackTrace, now we can ask them to come up with a sample. Now, the code that it's generated, it's a mean of all the bullshit that's on the internet.
Devs, if you talk to a software developer and they say a lot of them, you've all been tempted to do this. I'm not a dev, but I have worked closely and know a lot of devs. And they always say that the first thing that devs did was they go, how can I get this to do my job for me? but they can't. All they have to do is fix all the broken mistakes. So, in fact, what it kind of reminds me of is people being worried that the invention of the car is going to take jobs away from mechanics who work on steam engines, when in fact, now there's just going to be a lot more jobs, but they're going to shift. Because I think, if anything, it's probably going to cause there to be more demand for software developers because it's going to be more common for people to use them, because there's going to be more work that's done using software developers, because now people can get to the point where they have something that's kind of working, but then they get out of their depth really quick. And that would be somebody like me, where I get out of my depth and now I got to hire a professional because I'm not a dev. And so I actually think the opposite is true. That is what I believe is going to occur in the next decade.